Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently sitting here with the love of my life.
With your cold hands.
Yeah, my hands are really cold right now. It's a little chilly up here, but it is after 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it's actually closer to 6 right now.
Yeah.
And we are just sitting down to discuss some things that we have seen going on social media, on TikTok. And the first one, I can't remember the last time that I spoke about this person on this channel, and that is none other than Gigi Gorgeous.
Oh.
So Gigi Gorgeous is getting called out over on TikTok because people are saying that she is extremely out of touch. She needs to read the room. And basically that she is just a very wasteful person, because Gigi uploaded a TikTok where she was cleaning out her garage and they ordered a dumpster. It was delivered to the driveway.
No, they ordered dumpsters.
They dumpsters. And we are very
Dumpsters.
familiar with that because when we cleaned out my mom's house after she passed away, we had, what, 4 or 5? How long were these dumpsters? Like 20 feet?
No, they were like 30 feet
These
long.
were very, very long dumpsters. My mom was a little bit of a hoarder.
Welcome to maybe the least gorgeous thing I have ever done in my life. Garage clean out. I've wanted to do this forever. Look at these hideous shoes we found. We want to turn this into a space where we can like work out and play music. Honestly, throwing things in the dumpster was so fun. We had like a competition of who could do it the loudest. And when they came, I was like, no, we are doing it. So fun. That Kitty City smelled so old, so so much peace, disgusting. This is your reminder to clean out that garage, that closet, that messy drawer. You never know what you're going to find, and it feels so good. But yeah, this is the end of day 1. I think we did pretty good. Obviously, way more to go. Stay tuned.
But she's getting dragged because the things that
And
she was
rightfully
throwing
so.
into this dumpster was things that people were like, why didn't you take this and donate it to someone? Why didn't you have like a yard sale or a garage sale, whatever they call it over in California? Why are you being wasteful and why are you destroying this? There was a very nice gold pot that she threw into that dumpster that I would have liked.
That was
I would
very
have paid
nice.
for that.
That was the first thing that she threw in there, and you could tell that there was nothing wrong with it, and she threw it hard too.
Yeah.
She wanted to break it.
No, oh no, they turned it into a game to see who could break the things and throw things into the dumpster the loudest. This is not reading correctly on the internet at all. So Gigi actually commented underneath her own post and she said, this was just the trash. This was just the stuff that we were throwing away. Of course, there was a donation pile. But a lot of the stuff that she was throwing into that dumpster, at least in my opinion, looked like it could have been something that was donated and somebody out there would have loved it.
Yeah.
Like hell, just put it at the curb. It's called a curb alert.
Yeah.
Vanessa and I used to always do these curb alerts around Orlando because she would like take stuff and like repurpose it and then sell it. She made some good money doing that.
It's always so funny when you see people like Gigi do this, because I don't even think she realizes that people could use those things.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, Gigi Gorgeous married into the Getty family, which is one of the
a Getty.
richest families here in America, if not the world. They're billionaires, so I don't think that Gigi really knows the value of money anymore. So it's probably hard for her to relate to just normal, everyday types of people, and she uploaded this thinking that this was relatable content when it's just really not. And I love Gigi. I've followed Gigi for a long time.
She told everyone that this needs to be like their sign to get out there and clean out their own garage or like clean out their own space. And like, it just did not read correctly the way that she did it.
If there's anything I know about Gigi, though, if she really does feel like she offended people and people really take it that way and they want her to apologize, she will. I do think that Gigi is a genuine person, and she always does things that are like from the heart.
So another person that I've seen getting talked about over on TikTok and actually getting kind of humbled down in their comment section because people are like, James, I think this is just like your real skin. He's having a little bit of a beef and a squabble with the TikTok front-facing camera because he's claiming
And it's whooping his
that
ass.
it is whooping his ass in the texture department on the skin.
What the actual is wrong with the TikTok camera on my phone? Like, what is this? And an even better question is, what the is this? This is giving peanut butter baby. It's giving Jif, the crunchy version. Like, oh my God. Now, just to be clear, there is nothing wrong with pores or texture. Everybody has them. Nobody's skin is perfect. It's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of, but my skin literally doesn't look like that. Like, this is what my skin looks like on the back camera with no beauty filter on. Is it perfect? No, absolutely not. But is it that bad? No. Here is an unedited paparazzi photo from last night. I wish that I could edit it, but it doesn't look bad. Same thing with this one. And this picture is so cute. At this point, I don't know what to do. Is it my lighting? Is it the beauty filter? Is it my phone? Do I need to downgrade to like the iPhone 6? Bitch, if I need to, I'll dig out my Nintendo DS and do some Picto Chat TikToks if that's what's gonna help. Please, how do I fix this?
Looking at him, just like in all the different like examples that he gave, it looks the same to me. Like I'm not seeing anything different. I'm just seeing different quality of photo. Like the first thing looks like it's really high quality. Then you have his back-facing camera and different lighting. And then you have the paparazzi photo that's a little bit further away. I think that James is just not wanting to admit that he has a little bit more texture on his skin because it's showing up for a lot of people that way. And he's kind of like, oh, I'm a little bit embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about that. It happens to fucking everyone.
It's just really rich, in my opinion, that he's bitching about the quality of a TikTok video when he's known for face tuning.
Maybe that's why he's doing it, because now people are seeing the real texture, because that's going to be the thing that's in now, because people are sick and tired of this beauty filter shit where people are blending in with the wall behind them. No, I used to know someone in New York, like I was really good friends with this person, and she would Photoshop her photos to like hell and back. And this is not shade, but if you are starting to melt into your photo, it's not giving.
Listen,
it's not the serve that you think
I
it
am
is.
that girl. I have edited my photos. I make no qualms about it.
But you're not blending in with the wall.
No, but do you not remember that one of the times that we first spoke, you called me out for the tile in the bathroom pic?
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, if I see a wavy wall, girl, where are we at? Like Dr. Seuss? But moving along from that, another person on TikTok that's being talked about right now is Alex Earl. Now, Alex Earl, I always describe her as the that Mikayla would want to be.
Yeah.
Like, she's the one that people actually trust. I'm a little shocked by what I saw from Alex Earl, because there were a few video clips where she had Patrick Ta over and he was doing her makeup.
Get ready with me to go out, except I'm not doing my makeup.
Hi, guys.
The roommates are here and taking notes. Not to mention my literal thong is on the floor and snatched. We're doing the foundation right now, and Patrick doesn't know if I actually got married or not. Okay, so now we're going in with some bronzing.
Some bronzer.
Bronze me up.
This color, I feel like, is going to be your everyday.
It's so good.
When he's done, you have to turn around so we can get like an update on the face.
Okay, well this is literally giving me a jawline that I didn't have. Alright, now we're gonna snatch up the nose. This is my favorite part. So we're adding a 7th roommate, Patrick. He's gonna be moving in because I need this every day. He's in shock about our house.
I'm getting the shed. It's a round computer.
It's literally crazy
round.
in here right now.
It's
tiniest little beauty blender I've ever seen.
We're doing a little baby bake.
I need this. We just did powder right here, which I've never seen before, and now I need to start doing. Patrick is getting all of the tea right now.
I'm getting all the tea.
All right, we're doing more. Oh, we have another visitor. Welcome, Sarah.
So let's do the blush. Now I'm using the shade Shiso LA. I'm going to use my technique doing the powder first. I'm using a really bronzy shade. I know that you normally do more pink, so hopefully she likes this.
We're changing it up. Okay, but he does powder and then the cream over it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been waiting to try this.
I'm also going to put a little bit of She's Blushing on top, but I feel like Shiso LA is so pretty on it.
This looks so good. Patrick doesn't know what a pub sub is.
What is it?
You're being told! A public sub.
A Subway?
No! We're doing eyeshadow now, which is great because you guys all know I don't know how to do eyeshadow.
She already thought that we had eyeshadow
Actually,
on.
I used the like pink palette the other week
Oh,
for Mardi
really?
Gras, and that was the first time I've ever like liked my eyeshadow.
Oh my god, I love that.
I'm trying to like watch it with my eyes open. This looks so good.
At the moment, we're doing the cream on top of the powder now.
And you do it because it looks like skin, right?
Yeah, I want to like see like how everything is matte, but I like to melt everything back into the skin. It looks so good.
Come back for part 2. Welcome to part 2 of Getting Ready with Patrick. I'm curling my eyelashes right now, and
Honestly, it looks
I'm
so
showing
good.
him how I poke my eyeballs out
You're the queen of eyelashes.
while we do this.
It's okay.
Lashing me up, doing the cream in the waterline because that is a staple. We're gonna do setting spray.
Give her a little fan action.
Oh, baby, fan me up. We're doing a nude lip. Now Christy's here, so we have more. This is the nudest lip I've ever had on.
Okay, then
I kind of love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is bad now because now I'm never gonna like my own makeup. We're going in with my favorite stuff ever. Oh my gosh. Paint this all over my body.
It looks so good.
Okay, we're putting it on my face, which I didn't know you could do. I'm gonna be dousing this all over my
Definitely
face.
just on like your like the high points
I'm
of your
gonna rub it
cheekbones.
on like lotion. So here is the final look.
You look so
I'm obsessed.
fucking hot.
You're
I'm
gonna.
so
I'm
sorry for
happy you're
cussing.
moving in. Bye.
And then for some reason after that, she was like, you guys have been asking for it. Let me give you a house tour. Let me show you the apartment that I live in. Now, you would think that Alex Earl, I mean, you could just look at her TikToks, you could look at her Instagram, lives a very fabulous life, okay? She goes to school in Miami, so she's a college student. Alex Earl lives a very, very busy life, okay? But Alex Earl also makes a shit ton of money. It's rumored that Alex Earl is one of these that is charging allegedly about $250,000 per post.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's legit. I don't know if that's a fact. That's just what I've heard. But we know that Alex Earl is probably charging a pretty penny.
Oh, for sure.
The tour we have all been waiting for. Welcome to Casa Amor. So first off, we have Casa Cucaracha. We get a lot of cockroaches, so we just made a little house for them. Our chip bag clips are also cockroach themed. Our fish, Elton. My ramen noodles. This is our living area, drinks, Starbucks, golf clubs. So this room was not a bedroom, but we made it into one. So we just bought these doors, but they don't fit over the space. Here we just have like a lot of packages. This is our laundry room that also doubles as storage. It's also Kristen's art studio in here. This is just what like most of our floors look like. This is my bathroom that I share with Kristen. Our rooms connect. Toilet is like a children's toilet, so it's like right on the ground, and this like doesn't stay on, so you can't sit too hard. My bedroom only has one window, and this is the only light that will get in during the whole day. So we just call it the dungeon. Bye.
They have a little like birdhouse looking thing that they created to catch cockroaches because they get that many cockroaches in their house.
That's disgusting.
And here's my thing, because she like spun around this whole apartment and just showed like how like cluttered and how dirty it was. I understand that life gets in the way for a lot of people, and a lot of people don't have time to clean their home and all that, but Alex Earl, somebody who is always jet setting and living this fabulous life, makes a ton of money.
Yeah.
Alex Earl can afford to hire someone to come and help her clean and keep that shit tidy. Now, she does have a roommate. That's not the roommate's sole responsibility to be cleaning that shit up. So they could come together and they could get a housekeeper, I would think.
Here's my thing. There's a difference between being messy. Messy is like clothes on the floor, unfolded towels. That's messy. What she's living in and how she's living is dirty. If you have a roach box,
A roach box.
a roach motel.
Well, the fact that you have to make a joke out of this because you get so many cockroaches just in case anybody comes over and they see one like crawling and like going around, that's odd to me. But I do want to say that this is Florida. I have lived in Florida for majority of my life. It's not always cockroaches that you get, it's water bugs. And people will mistake those for cockroaches and they'll try to call you out for them. So I'm not faulting her for this at all. Just get a little bit of that spray.
I'm gonna just
go
be
around.
honest, and I don't care who gets mad about it or who gets offended about it. Like, her house looks dirty.
It is
and
dirty.
I'm automatically going to assume that if you live in
dirty.
an apartment or a house that looks like that, that you have roaches.
Well, she has a house for the roaches.
Well, let me tell you, she's probably putting her cereal in the refrigerator. She's probably at that point in her roach infestation that she needs to call somebody in.
I have never heard somebody putting their cereal in their refrigerator.
Yes, people that have roaches will put their cereal in the refrigerator. They do. If you guys have heard that, or if you've ever seen somebody do that, let me know down below
I've ever heard
to
that.
let him know that I'm not crazy. Yeah, she's got a roach
Oh my
problem.
gosh.
Her house is dirty. Like, messy is one thing, but dirty is another, and her house is dirty.
Well, no, so a lot of people were underneath her post and they were like, you really subjected Patrick Ta to that house. Like,
How
what did
embarrassing.
Patrick Ta think about your apartment? How did
Listen,
she explain that to him?
We don't ever hardly have any guests, but when we do,
Oh my gosh.
we go around our house and clean our house with a fine-tooth
No,
comb.
I want to know what Patrick Ta thought about this. I need Patrick Ta to upload a TikTok and confirm to everyone that this was really her apartment.
Do you think this was a troll? This could have been a troll.
No.
It's really her apartment.
No, I think that's really her apartment. Now, there are some TikToks with, like, the pictures that are on the wall behind the bed.
Good morning, 2023. I'm gonna ring in the new year with a little room tour. Starting off, we have flowers that died like 2 months ago, and we have just some juices. Here's my makeup stand. I bought these organizers, but I don't use them. I just lay everything here so that I can find it. My bed, we have hair extensions, we have food, an ice roller, all my clothes, a bag in case I need it. My dresser is lined with all the necessities: hairspray, water, heels, I don't know, perfume, champagne. And we're gonna move on to the floor. So this is clothes lined up that I have worn recently. And, you know, this is like, I wore this last night. There's my birthday dress, more hair, shoes. Here's my closet, you know. It's a very tight space in here. We make it work. We have everything. All my hats are up here. And then we have my clothes that are nicely organized in here. It's giving like cabin sauna in here. Moving on, oh, I just slipped. Moving on to the bathroom, we have more montage of just anything you could need. Like, I like to just keep it out because you never know what you'll need. This is our broken toilet. I don't know, it just kind of slides off. All of my products, some yeast infection pills, and more hair. Not enough room in the closet, so I built these. These are from Amazon, actually. They're really great. But I have like my teddy bears there, more clothes that I've worn. And then this wall, I decided I was gonna be a handyman one day, and I started to build this stuff, but then I gave up, so I ripped it all down, and that's what's left over. 2023, I'm going to be more organized.
It's someone's apartment, and if it's not hers, then they need to clean their shit up.
If
because
you don't title this video, Alex Earl is the dirtiest beauty guru, I'm gonna sue because
Alex Earl has roaches.
I'm honestly
That's what I'm gonna title
offended.
it.
How could you invite someone to your home, the place where you live and sleep at night,
No.
and have a roach box and have trash everywhere?
This reminds me of when, like, you would see beauty gurus' houses. You would see, like, James, or you see Jeffrey. I think people used to say this about Tati as well. And
They're
they'd be
always
like,
messy.
why is it always so cluttered? But it's because they get so many, like, PR boxes. This is not PR boxes.
No, that's dirty.
This is
Like what you saw in James's house and what you saw in Jeffrey's house, or even I think Tati did a declutter and she bitched about like the amount of PR that they send out. Like that's messy. But this is just filth. You know what I think? I think Gigi should take her dumpsters and let Alex Earl borrow them to throw all that shit in.
Maybe she could get a sponsorship. And moving on from that, now Glamzilla, you know, Mikayla's friend Glamzilla, they were at the Super Bowl together. Well, she posed that question over on her TikTok and asked, like, do you guys still trust TikTok beauty influencers? And the way that she asked this was, this is a conversation that, like, it really needs to be had. Like, someone needs to start this conversation.
And she'd be right.
Do you still trust TikTok beauty creators? Stitch this and tell us why you don't or why you do. Let's get the conversation rolling again. We're a community. Let's talk about these things.
She removed the TikTok, apparently. Like, it's not there anymore. And I'm wondering, because a lot of people did start to respond to this, and they were saying, no, we do not trust TikTok beauty influencers anymore. One of them was Manny Mua.
Do you still trust TikTok beauty creators?
I don't, actually. But let me explain why. Bitch, I've been waiting to talk about this one. Let me preface this with saying that this does not apply to everyone. And I follow so many people that I truly do believe and trust. And there's creators I follow who I don't trust. And I just enjoy their content, but I don't trust what they say. Reason number 1. Overly positive and overly dramatized reviews. If every single product you review is a 10 and it's life-changing and it's amazing and it's wonderful and it's gorgeous, side eye. I feel like you're just trying to get the brand's attention so that they can buy your video to use as promotion. TikTok is one of the only apps that you can literally have a video up and a brand can approach you and be like, hey, can we turn this into an ad? You can go into your back settings and turn your video, your genuine video, into a full-blown ad. How do I know that? Because brands have approached me with it before. So because of that feature, whenever I see someone overly dramatic about a review and obsessed with every single thing that they review, I'm like, is that really what it is? Or are you just trying to get the brand's attention so they buy your video? And you're embellishing your review on the off chance that you can get a check. Baby, some people have done it. Oh, don't think they haven't done it, because they absolutely have. So you're telling me that you're selling out for the off chance that you might get a check? Nah. Reason number 2, sponsorship disclosures. I noticed a ton of creators not disclose their paid partnerships, and I'm not talking a link, okay? I'm not talking a storefront. I'm not talking that. I'm talking like a full-blown sponsored video. So usually when a campaign goes out, you'll notice several creators get the same sponsorship from the same brand. Your page might be flooded by beauty creators promoting this one product because they're sponsored to do so, and they usually are disclosing partner or hashtag ad, whatever it might be. I've seen creators on here post a review at the exact same time as when the campaign's going out of the product with talking points, but no disclosures. You're just making it look like it's a review, but no disclosures at all. You just so happen to have the product early and saying these talking points in your review at the same time as everyone else posting their sponsorship of the exact same product. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I have one more reason, but I ran out of time.
So Manny posted 2 TikToks. The first one people were assuming was about Mikayla because he said basically he doesn't trust anyone, that every single product is always a 10, it's life-changing, that kind of thing, which a lot of people seem to be echoing over on TikTok. So there were a few names that were like thrown out. Of course, he was talking about Mikayla. People thought that he was talking about Meredith Duxbury. People even thought that he was talking about Nikki Tutorials. And I could have seen that as well because everything's life-changing for her. But then he got into the second TikTok.
Part 2 as to why I don't trust TikTok beauty creators. So as I said before, this does not apply to everyone. There's so many creators on here that I with heavy, that I really do trust what they're saying. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just watch the first part, it'll make a lot more sense. But the last reason, and probably the most like crucial for me as to why I don't trust TikTok beauty creators, I don't know them. And I don't mean that in a personal way, like I know them personally. I mean like I don't know anything about them. Think about it. Someone pops up on your FYP and they're reviewing a product and you know nothing about them, but you're supposed to trust the review that they're saying? Huh? The thoughts that go through my mind when I see that, I'm like, okay, cool. So are you a professional makeup artist? Have you freelanced before? Have you worked in cosmetic retail? Have you been reviewing for a long time? Like, what is it about you that makes me want to trust you? And 9 times out of 10 from that one little video on my FYP, I don't know any of that information. For me, I need time to trust people. TikTok is so relatively new that I haven't had enough time to build like these like trusting relationships with a ton of people. It'll come eventually, it just takes time. I also wanted to touch on the fact that in my first video, a lot of people commented like, oh, you did the same thing on YouTube back in the day. I'm so proud to say that I've always disclosed my partnerships and I've always disclosed my affiliations. I always let people know if I was even earning a commission off a product I was talking about that I really enjoyed. And like I said in my first video, like you can literally buy back a video that's already been posted on TikTok. You can't do that with YouTube. You can't just like buy it and share it to millions of people. Like brands can't do that on YouTube. I just want you guys to be smart consumers and really think before you spend. And this isn't some holier than thou situation either. Like this isn't like, trust me because you can't trust them. No, you guys don't have to trust me either. Like that's totally fine. These are just reasons as to why I personally am not as trusting as I have been in the past on different platforms. But yeah, that's it.
Where he was saying that basically the reason he doesn't trust a lot of people over on TikTok is he doesn't have time to get to know them, because you just pop up on someone's page and it's like, okay, they're pushing this product to me, but who is this? Like, what is their story? So I do understand that, and that's why I just checked Nikki Tutorials right off that list.
What was really interesting to me about Manny doing this is in the Full Coverage podcast, he and Laura pretty much ate up TikTokers and then spit them out because they've been here before them. They've done much grander things than them. And they pretty much said that they thought that Mikayla was going to apologize, address it, and move on. That ain't what happened. So what Manny is doing now, in my opinion, is he's going to like throw Mikayla to the wolves. He's going to go with the popular opinion now that it's popular to hate on Mikayla, because him and Laura have been throwing jabs at her recently.
Well, in regards to his TikTok where he said that there are some people, because it doesn't go for everyone over on TikTok, he made that very clear. I wish that he would tag some people underneath his post, because a lot of people are like, well, if there's ones that we should actually trust, who the f are they? Maybe do a TikTok series of people that he thinks are trustworthy over on the platform.
Something else that's really funny to me about Manny doing this, while Manny may be doing the right things with disclosure and deceptive marketing and not doing all that different shit, his best friend Laura still to this day is doing that same thing. And I get that Manny's not going to call her out, but if they're going to get on their platform and call out TikTokers and make a big ruckus about how TikTokers stole the beauty community, they need to turn that mirror on themselves, and Manny needs to do that with Laura. I'm just going to say that, and that's my opinion on it. Like, good for Manny for standing up for something, but like, it's still hypocritical to me.
And speaking of Mikayla, so Manny posted his TikTok where he said that not everyone on TikTok can be trusted if you're always on the 10.
Yep.
But then Jeffrey, y'all remember, made that comment about Mikayla and was like, oh my god, it's just so fucking amazing when talking about blush. Mikayla threw some shade in one of her most recent TikToks, and people think that she's talking about Jeffrey and Manny.
Alright, so we're gonna review this. Oh my god, it's so pretty!
If you're mad at the way I react to shit, just f***ing stay mad.
Oh, she's totally talking about Jeffrey. If she's not talking about Manny because she may not have seen Manny's post because it didn't get that many views, she's probably definitely talking about Jeffrey, because Jeffrey is after Mikayla's ass lately, which is also very interesting because he wanted to hang out with her and do the mascara review. So was that all for clicks? Was that all for views?
Oh, of course. But I wonder the real reason why Glamzilla took down her video, because she literally posed it as, this is a conversation that needs to be had. So why all of a sudden does the conversation not need to exist?
Because she got answers to a question she really didn't want to answer.
I wonder if people were responding to her and kind of like side-eyeing her as well, and that's why she's kind of like,
oh, there were a ton of comments actually saying side-eye. Side-eye.
I genuinely do believe, and this is just my own personal opinion, that the reason that video was taken down is probably because majority of those things were about Mikayla, and it probably got a little nasty in those responses as well.
She didn't want that smoke.
Yeah,
and she opened the literal floodgates.
She asked the question
for people to drag her friend. Like that is so bold because
not just
people
friend.
know that they're like besties.
Not just friends.
I think the bottom line is you shouldn't be asking questions that you really don't want the answer to, and she probably didn't think it was going to blow up the way it did.
So with all that said, everyone, please let us know your thoughts and opinions down below about Alex Earl having cockroaches, as well as everything else that we talked about in this video. And please leave us, you know what, leave us a cockroach emoji down below. I believe there is one of those.
There is.
It's the fact that they get so many roaches in their house that they made a joke out of it and they have the clips on their chip. I didn't even know they made clips like that. So shout out to Alex Earl for embracing her little friends.
Girl, you know what? She needs to get an Orkin sponsorship.
Yes.
That's what she needs to get.
Yes. No, what's that spray that I love? No, but for real, I used to live in Florida, and Bengal spray.
It's good.
Swear by fucking Bengal spray. They even got the stuff that you can take and like spray around your house. I did that
really
when we
good
first
stuff.
got to Texas because I don't do bugs. I cannot do bugs in that manner. The most I can do is like a ladybug. We have those flying around some fucking time. So yeah, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye.